Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Wemlu. You are listening to the Raptors Reaction Podcast after the Toronto Raptors come up with several huge clutch plays on both ends of the floor to take a 121 to 118 win over the Portland Trailblazers. That was a really fun game. If you had a chance to watch this game live, you certainly were in for a treat. And if you didn't get a chance to watch and you're hearing the pod just to, the morning after to see what happened, I recommend at least catching the highlights, man, because this was a really, really well played game. Portland could not miss from three to start. They jumped out to an early lead, but Toronto responded with a very strong push. That took the lead going into halftime. Third quarter Raptors just continue to be awesome. Raptors are one of the best third quarter teams in the league. This one, they win the third quarter 32-23. And honestly, it looked mostly comfortable, honestly, until the Blazers made a push late, kind of reminiscent of the loss against Charlotte, which is still very fresh on people's minds. Raptors went on to lose in overtime in that one. But there was no overtime necessary in this one because unlike that Charlotte game, the Raptors did not have a 5-minute scoring drought. And in fact, they were able to make a lot of clutch plays consecutively to make for one of the many exciting wins. Like the Raptors have obviously been much better this season, much improved, but the product on the floor is fun, man. Watching the Raptors pass, like making 8 passes on a possession so that Brandon Ingram gets a floater to beat the buzzer, like that shit is just beautiful. Or watching, Scottie Barnes, late shot, last possession of the game, before the foul game for Toronto, Raptors up 2, they gotta get a bucket really to secure. And he gets the double team drawn to him because he's been so good in this game. I mean, Scottie was so good in this one, man. He is going to be praised up and down, and he deserves to be because he was amazing. But he was so good that they sent a double team to Scottie Barnes at the top of the floor. He's swinging over to Jamal Shed. Jamal obviously getting a chance to close the game, and Jamal with a nice bounce back win. We'll talk about Jamal in a second too, but Jamal holds it for just a little beat because there was only 3-4 seconds left on the shot clock. Rotation comes over to try to take it from Jamal, but Jamal has that wherewithal to wait just a half beat, a little bit long, hold it, let the play breathe, and then Brandon Ingram cutting back door, somehow freed from the defense. He slips behind the defense. Jamal delivers a bullet pass down low to Brandon for the dunk. That was beautiful. And then going the other way, Raptors, the whole game against Portland is you got to lock down the triple penetration, especially by Denny Avdia, who is kind of like their de facto point guard because they don't really play a point guard. So Denny is a straight line driver. He's always going downhill, and he tries to get into the teeth of the defense. But Jamal Shed, who's been guarding the ball, does a great job. Gets a little bit of a strip on Denny as he goes up, but as Denny recovers the ball and tries to go up, Scottie Barnes is there for the block. The Raptors get the stop. Brandon Ingram gets fouled, goes to the foul line, and from there the Raptors just did a great job finishing it out. But man, super exciting game, super exciting game, and honestly, credit to both teams, a really well played game. Portland is a very tricky team. They got a lot of size. Honestly, they have the ingredients to be a team that upsets a lot of teams. OKC has one loss this year, it was to Portland. And they just have this type of size and physicality, and you look at the starting lineup, they're actually kind of bigger across the board. Klingon's bigger than Jakob. I guess Scottie kind of holds like for like, but Jeremy Grant, Denny's their point guard, Toumani Camara is a 3-and-D guy, and it's just big centers and big wings. That's the whole lineup, and Toronto does a little bit of that too. But you saw in the previous games how Toronto could get pushed around physically. That's the main reason I thought they lost the 2 games over the weekend, especially in the game against New York. But even the game against Charlotte, they kind of got punked around a little bit, right? Bridges posting up IQ over and over again, no help coming, just scoring easy over the top. Or Sexton pushing guys around, and Musa Diabate pushing guys around, and Mitchell Robinson getting 17 rebounds in 15 minutes, like Josh Hart. The Raptors getting pushed around. Well, I thought honestly Portland could do a similar job because of the personnel that they had, but I thought Toronto played the way tougher team in this one. And yes, it came down late, and there was a couple miscues, and Portland got a couple threes to drop, and that's always going to be what they do. They're very much a it's like how people play 2K. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna drive off a ball screen, get into the lane, and then kick out for three. Like it's just that over and over again. And so when they do get the threes to drop, they can make a quick comeback, which they did thanks to a three by Denny and a three by Camara. That cut what the Raptors had built to a 12-point lead down to 6. But still, I thought the Raptors played just really, really nice basketball. And honestly, a lot of guys were able to contribute in this one. I think that coming back home, getting even a bit of time to sort of like walk through a couple of things. The Raptors look really prepared. They look really sharp. When Portland went to their zone defenses, which again could be really tricky because they have so many big wings. Like everybody on the team got 7-foot wingspans. Like it's basically Vision 6'9" with size in the middle. Raptors actually, beat that really well. I thought they handled the zone really well. And I think I've said on this, program many times that Toronto's a team that, because of the way they move the ball, they're not an easy team to zone against because I feel like zone really cuts down teams similar to Portland where, if they're mostly a driver at the top, you put the zone in and all of a sudden they can't run their usual pick and roll actions and the primary ball handlers get more attention to them, and you basically change the rhythm of the game. Toronto's not really like that. Toronto really wants to move the ball. They really want to go, move the ball from one side of the floor to the other, go different options, explore. Very rarely are people going one-on-one. It's mostly just Brandon, and they design specific sets to get Brandon the ball to go one-on-one. But even Scottie, like you can't really predict what he's going to do because obviously sometimes he's going to drive. But this one, he also drove to shoot a lot, hit a bunch of turnaround jumpers, hit a three at the top. And of course, the wild card element with Scottie is the vision and the passing, because man, I mean, for all the beautiful plays that took place in this one of the best plays of the game was just late in the game. Again, it's crunch time, 1-2 possession game. Scottie drives, goes off the screen, drives hard to his left, draws 2 defenders, and throws a look away left-handed whip pass across the lane to Jakob on the roll, who catches it with his soft hands and finishes the and one. Like just beautiful stuff, but like genius stuff, really. So I think that little extra bit of added passing, I think, really got the Raptors enough over the top. But of course, like there were a number of really strong performances in this one, and I really want to go through all of them, but I don't know where else to start other than just like Scottie Barnes, man. Scottie Barnes was unbelievable. Like he's been playing great all season. This last weekend, I thought he played great against the Knicks. I thought he played really, really well against Charlotte too. But this one, I mean, again, you could cook up a defense that's supposed to stop what Scottie does, right? Like the size in the middle, right? You have, Klingon, who's 7'3" and 300 pounds. You have Robert Williams, Time Lord, who's obviously an elite shot blocker. Just ask Jamal. He packed this shit many times in this one. And then you have these big physical wing defenders, right? Sidi Sissoko. You have Toumani Camara, even Denny, even though he's not a shutdown guy, but still very, very big and able to match Scottie's strength on the perimeter. Jeremy Grant. These are the sorts of guys that are supposed to give Scottie problems, and yet Scottie outwitted them at every single step. Scottie showed 3-level scoring, which, man, I mean, I know that Darko's briefly talked about it because we've asked Darko a little bit in terms of how did Scottie get the 3-point touch in, and just his overall shooting touch is good, right? Like free throws are at a career high. Free throw percentage is really good. Even the mid-range jumper, which he improved a lot last year, is really good too. Scottie talked a little bit about, his hand obviously improving and feeling healthy, which is one thing, but the work that they've put in, obviously Scottie with the assistant coaching staffs, the biomechanists that they brought in to sort of help sort of like just tweak a couple of things with it. Whatever they did a lot of work clearly. And they definitely did the right work because, man, you look at Scottie's shooting right now, like it's unbelievable. It's 3-level scoring. The 3-point shot tonight, he went 3 of 7. Some of that he just needed to shoot the threes to, again, against Portland's zone. I thought the confidence in his shot is so evident because there's a play where Brandon had the ball in the wing and the Blazers went to zone. And Brandon, honestly, I thought he was going to launch into maybe a pick and roll, or maybe he shoots it or whatever. Scottie's at the top of the floor begging, like clapping the ball, like, yo, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. Gets the ball, immediately shoots it over the top of the zone and knocks down the 3. Like, that's the level of confidence and consistency that we've seen from Scottie at times. But right now, to start the season, like, Scottie's shooting over 40% from 3, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch because he's not really just jacking them. Of course, if he makes 2, he's going to take the heat check 1. That's normal. Everyone does that. But man, watching him do that in addition to the mid-range game where there's a couple of types of mid-range, right? There's like this, you're catching and maybe pick and pop in the mid-range is not so common anymore, but think like David West back in the day. He does a little bit of that, a little bit of cutting into the middle of the zone, catch it, in that sort of like elbow range. Again, that's where the soft part of the zone is, and you catch it, no one's on you, you shoot it, you knock that down. But then there's also the tough mid-range, like dare I say, he was making some Kawhi-esque mid-range where he drives hard against the defender. They're trying to physically cut him off, get back in. And when you fight that hard to get position, when you're playing that hard, all of a sudden, if you spin away from it, there's nobody really going to be there to contest, especially with how long Scottie is. And Scottie was hitting like those little fadeaways or little drive into a jump stop and then short little, 10-footers as well. Like, he got all that working, in addition to going to the basket and dunking on guys, which, by the way, I mean, Klingon, like, how big is he? Like, that guy's easily bigger than Jakob Poeltl. He was manhandling Jakob Poeltl on the glass at certain points, which I thought was very impressive for the second-year player. But Scottie Barnes turns the corner and just dunks on him. Like, it was like, yo, wow, okay, all right. And then, of course, it's not as well just like what you do, but it's also about when you do it. Man, when the Raptors suffered a 10-0 run, they gave up a 10-0 run to Portland. They had the lead, and now it's down to like 2 points. The guy who cut off the run and stopped the bleeding was Scottie, who was able to go beat his man, go baseline, try to go in for a reverse, got fouled, and went to the free throw line and knocked down both. By the way, his free throws are also really good this year. It's just like all the things you would want from a leader from the defensive side, which he was blocking shots, and you saw the defensive play at the end. Of course, very fitting for the player who just won Defensive Player of the Month for the Eastern Conference. Honestly, I didn't even know they were handing out these awards, but congrats to Scottie. Absolutely well-deserved. He should be recognized because in the Eastern Conference, especially, but even across the league, he's been doing a fantastic job. But, he comes up with a block in addition to Jamal, sort of the tandem to stop Denny driving to the rim at the end there on a very, very key stop. But the pass to Jakob, the ingenuity of that, the drawing the double team to pass to Jamal, and then Jamal sets up Brandon, the free throws to cut off the bleeding there, the balance of the game to push in transition the way he was. The Raptors won a lot of this game. Obviously, Portland's defense is very difficult, right? The size and their zones and everything. And honestly, just the quality of their individual defenders is really good. So Toronto beat a lot of that, but just by playing fast, being in the fast break, Scottie has been relentless on the break, pushing the break, finishing on the break. Him and CMB, two-man combinations as well. Like, bro, I'm describing every aspect of the game. He did it all. Like, he did it all. I can't imagine how good, this is fantastic, man. This is like 28 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Like, the guy did the LeBron stat line. But yeah, just an awesome game by Scottie. But honestly, like, I thought this was a really underrated game by Immanuel Quickley as well. Quickley has gotten heat a lot. I don't know. It's just like people are really quick to sort of like heat blame on Quickley. And honestly, there are a couple plays that stand out. Even for me, I watched this game and there's a play in the fourth quarter where he was trying to set up they kept trying to call the, baseline post up for Brandon Ingram. Sometimes they give him a ball, like a screen off the ball to sort of get him a mismatch. Usually that's not going to happen. And then he sort of establishes a spot on the block and then they throw it in. And they do that a lot, right? And then initiate action from there. Portland did a great job sniffing that out. Again, they have the strong individual defenders who are pushing Brandon out the spots. Brandon also just wasn't usually himself tonight. Part of that is because he rolled his ankle a little bit, his right ankle. He was able to continue and play, and obviously finished strong with a couple of great plays. Not just that cut, but another cut too, where Jamal drove and he dished it off to Brandon, following up on the cut too. So basically, Brandon did do the clutch scoring, but it was off 2 cuts where it was made for him. Basically, he did the RJ roll instead of the Brandon roll, but no, I mean, there was a play where IQ tried to get that play to go. It didn't happen. Then it didn't materialize. They waited too long. Then you got to get a pick and roll. Now he shoots a late shot clock 3 and it hits only glass. It's like, okay, that looks terrible because he dribbled out literally the entire clock to shoot ultimately like a prayer at the end that did not get answered. But over the balance of the game, I thought Quick was great, man. Again, like quickly at the start of the game, the Raptors were really, really getting hurt defensively. I think Portland had like 39 points in the first quarter. They just couldn't miss from 3. But part of the reason they couldn't miss from 3, because it's not like they have like self-generators from 3. The reason they couldn't miss from 3 was because they kept getting into the paint, touching the paint off a live dribble, whether it was Shaedon Sharpe or Denny Avdia or even Jeremy Grant. and they just kept either scoring at the rim or the Raptors had to over-rotate, and now there's open threes. And guys were just knocking down threes nonstop. But, of course, Toronto didn't let the game get away from them. And honestly, I think they were right there. Maybe it was like 37, 39 at the end of the first quarter. Like, Raptors were right there within striking distance. And the reason for that is because IQ was just, like, single-handedly creating offense. And I thought IQ in this game, again, especially against a pretty tough defense, was able to get to a lot of good spots on the floor. And this is where, I've seen a lot of Vision 6-9 basketball, which is what Portland's trying to play, right? Which is like, you have these big wings and they're able to bully and get to their spots. Well, another way to get to your spots is you have quick, agile point guards who are smaller, more lithe, and are able to use their quickness, their slipperiness, their handle to get to the spots that they want to on the floor. And I thought IQ got to whatever he wanted to. Like you saw him knock down 3 floaters off the dribble. That's kind of like his kill shot. Like, if he got that going, and he can go to the rim, which he finished a couple times, and he got the 3 going, which was both catch and shoot and spot up, like, I thought Quickley was deadly in this one. And I thought his playmaking was quite good too, in terms of just in general, like setting guys up. There's another key play down the stretch where IQ got the little, got downhill, drew 2 defenders to him, and then threw a half lob basically, but just enough over top of the backline defender. And it just threw it to CMB, who was able to catch it and sort of go in for the alley-oop with the, a little layup off the glass, like small stuff like that. But I thought IQ played great. And I thought IQ actually had a great stop. With about a minute left, the Raptors were protecting a 4-point lead, where Shaedon Sharpe, who is, like top, 1% athlete in the NBA, which is crazy because the NBA is already so athletic, but top 1% athlete. Okay, this guy at one point turned the corner off again in live play and did a windmill alley-oop out of nowhere, or a windmill dunk out of nowhere. Like, it was like, whoa. Now, it turns out they called an offensive foul on a moving screen, which, by the way, Quickley was the one who fought over that to earn that call and that turnover. But, like, Sharpe is not easy, okay, to guard at all, right? This guy's a physical marvel. But IQ beat him to the spot and kind of pulled the chair on him and caused Shaedon, who tried to make a quick drive, to lose the ball out of bounds. Now, granted, Portland challenged it. And it was called that, I guess he did have his arm on, like, basically hand checking him a little bit. So instead of calling it out of bounds to Toronto, which is what it originally was, it was overturned to approximate foul, which led to that play. And then they gave him 2 free throws instead. So in fact, it turned from a key stop up 4 to now Portland gets to shoot 2 free throws, and now you're only up 2. But still, like, a really good effort by Quickley. I thought it happened right in front of the Raptors bench. I thought the whole bench responded beautifully to that. But I mean, Quickley was fantastic. Shot 9 of 11 from the field, 5 of 6 from 3. Got into the lane, got to the spots he wanted to, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. You know what I mean? Only 2 turnovers. Like, I thought Quickley played a really good game, and I thought his defense, in a game where they could have easily picked on him, because, again, there's just so much size on the other side, they couldn't really do that in this one. In fact, I thought Quickley was actually a positive on the defensive end. So I thought Quick was great. I thought they got a huge effort off the bench from a couple of guys. Number 1, Jamal Shed. This is the best 1 of 8 performance I've seen. Granted, some of these Jamal Shed drives, I know he wants to finish strong at the rim, but, one of the things that Jamal has is that counter. Similar to Quickley, he has a little push floater. He used it a lot last year. This year, I don't know if there's more of an emphasis for him to finish right at the rim rather than with the floaters, but the little jump floaters is something he did a lot in Houston when he played there at the University of Houston, and even last year as a rookie. Because he does have the quickness, he does have the burst, but he has to burst a long way to finish at the rim. You know what I mean? And he's not exactly doing those, like, spinning, finishes that, like, Fred used to do or Kyle used to do, right? So you're mostly seeing him try to blast to the rim and try to finish. Well, he's not going to dunk on guys, so guys are going to meet him and block him. And so there's a couple of those. And honestly, when those blocks are blocked, then it's usually a live ball turnover the other way. So I actually would prefer if he pulled up a little bit more and varied it with a couple push floaters and stuff, because, again, he's just not going to be a dominant finisher at, like, 6'1", 6'2", you know what I mean? Like, when I see Jamal, he's a little shorter than me. That's crazy. Like, there's no way I'm going to be finishing at the rim, you know what I mean? So, like, Jamal, like, okay, so outside of that, the 1 for 8, but the playmaking, the defense, I think back to 2 weeks ago, Darko said, in a press conference, he said he challenged Jamal that day. He's like, why can't you be the best on-ball defender in the NBA? And I was like, whoa, that's incredible, right? That's such a big honor to try to, or that's a big challenge to sort of put on somebody. But at the same time, Darko's not going to tell him that if he doesn't believe that. And more than anything else, he's not going to tell him that if he doesn't believe that and then believe in him to put him in those spots. Well, look, it's Denny Avdia, but even though he's played like an all-star, but, you don't feel that sort of like, oh my God, it's him. But, like, down the stretch, who was going to have the ball And you saw Darko specifically put in Jamal to be the on-ball defender against Denny. And Jamal came up with 2 huge plays defensively down the stretch. But Jamal was also fantastic in the first half. Again, speaking of how the Raptors overcame a slow start, how about Jamal having 5 steals in the first half? And the Raptors did a good job of, Portland was a little bit slow to pass. Again, like no natural point guard, right? So like you can sort of pressure the ball handler a little bit when they get into the lane, throw extra bodies, make it difficult for them to make the right read. Sometimes they're passing out late. And I thought Scottie did a great activity. Jakov, great help. A lot of guys did a great job, but Jamal was usually the guy cleaning up and like getting the actual steal on the pass out when it was like, okay, a double team. Now it's like, okay, I gotta escape this. You know what I mean? Like Jamal was picking all those off like a free safety, and that just kept putting the Raptors out in transition. Jamal tonight finished the game with the 5 steals. But still, 5 steals in the first half is nuts. And then the on-ball defense, the assist at the end there to Brandon. The assist the 2 assists down at the end to Brandon, like very, very essential stuff. And I think it was a good call by Darko to put just a little bit more ball handling, especially on a night where Brandon was like looked labored and he wasn't really able to get to all the spots he wanted to. And even when he rose up to shoot the jumpers, he wasn't really converting those. And IQ obviously has his thing too, but having both Scottie, IQ, and then on top of that, you put Jamal as a third option. You're just way more dynamic offensively when you have these 3 ball handlers, similar to sort of when you would have RJ when he's healthy, which he's not. You have these multiple ball handlers. All of a sudden, it's a lot harder because you have guys not only being able to shoot the 3, which tonight the Raptors didn't do too much of in crunch time, if at all, but guys who are able to make the next play, right? Attack a closeout, get into the lane, make the next pass. And I thought that extra bit of playmaking was massive. Man, CMB was great in this one too. CMB running the fast breaks, CMB catching, making plays around the rim. CMB has been just maniacal about getting rebounds. Darko actually talked about it before the game about how, CMB in college would be used to being strong, basically arm bar a guy like this, keep him at shoulder's length, and then collect the rebound with the other hand, right? Like he was that strong. Well, guess what? In the NBA, guys are just as strong as him and they're taller. So he's like making the extra efforts to get on the glass and stuff like that. But he's been making effort plays all year, attacking closeouts, making smart plays in the pick and roll, making the right reads too, running out in transition. I thought he did a great job. And especially in a game like this where the other team has so many wings, that's where Colin's going to thrive because that's kind of the like size, type of players for him to sort of play against. So I thought he played a great game. Man, I thought Gradey Dick, I was so happy for Gradey Dick watching this. Like Gradey was, obviously able to pop out with 14 points, which is fantastic. He's been struggling of late. We had just gone over the numbers in the last episode we did with Alex where we talked about it. He was averaging like 1.8 points in the last 4 games, obviously in RJ's absence. You want someone to step up. Well, Gradey Dick got the chance to step up tonight. And honestly, he didn't even play that many minutes. Like 17 and a half minutes is like kind of what he's averaging on the season. But he got the 14 points tonight. What I really like from Gradey is a couple of things. Number one, it's so hard to just play the game when you're only shooting threes. Like, even if you're a good 3-point shooter like Gradey is, and I know the percentages aren't strong, but he's a good 3-point shooter. There's no doubt. You can go watch the warm-ups, like, everything's there, right? But it's still so hard to just only shoot the threes. I think it helps to balance the rhythm, the confidence, too. Sometimes to see the ball go through the hoop, but also sometimes to make the right read, because they're always going to be running him off the line, always going to be contesting. And I know there's such an urge to get more threes up. But honestly, like, just do what makes sense in the moment, right? I thought Gradey did a great job tonight. After he missed a pretty open 3 to start the game, which was like, oh, brother, here we go again. Guys still flying out to him. Pump fake or, quick rip off the catch and just getting into that mid-range area, stopping one step in. That's always where the dead zone is, especially against, drop bigs like Portland. They were trying to pressure the 3-point line, take away the rim, and give you the mid-range. Well, Gradey's a really good mid-range shooter. Like last season when he started the season hot, he got not only the threes to drop, but he had a lot of mid-range. They were running a lot of like Reggie Miller stuff, just get him, into the lane and stuff like that. And he was able to catch a shoot from the elbows, fading. Like he's just got touch. At that point, it's just touch. When you're shooting those mid-rangers, it's just touch for him. Grady's got good touch, man. And I like that he mixed in like 2-3 mid-range shots as well. He got all those to drop. And then, of course, then it's like, okay, now it's my time to shoot the 3. No problem, right? I thought he had a huge sequence where, he knocked down a 2, then he dove out of, like, to save a ball from going out of bounds, kept that in bounds. It was like a huge hustle play right in front of the Raptors bench. Really fired up the group. And then like in transition, it's just him versus Klingon, and Klingon's like, okay, well, I'm up big. I'm probably just gonna go back to the rim. And Gradey's like, don't worry, man. I'm gonna run full speed into a 3 and just boom, wet a 3 in your eye. And I was like, yo, that was beautiful to see. So yeah, Gradey got 14 points tonight. Only made 1 3. But, you know, and I'm not expecting like this to be like the regular balance, but yo, whatever it takes, get out of that slump, you know, play hard, maximize your minutes. I thought he played good defensively as well, you know, being disruptive, you know, slapping the ball away, playing the angles, him and Scottie Barnes forcing a tie up as well to start this, you know, in the start of the fourth quarter, I believe. Like, just a lot of good effort plays from Gradey, who I thought just like kind of pushed through it. And that's the one thing with Gradey, like, yes, there's a shamelessness about Gradey, which I think is like a key trait in all competitors, is like he's not afraid to fail. And even if he's cold, he's still going to take the next shot. He's still going to be aggressive. And man, there's nothing worse than a shooter that won't shoot. You know what I mean? We had those in Toronto. Jason Capono, we had Matt Thomas. You know, I mean, guys who could probably make a higher fair share of open shots than Gradey, but those guys didn't want to shoot the ball. They weren't aggressive, even though it's like, yo, your job is to shoot. Grady's like, I'll attack. You know what I mean? I could be shooting 20% in my last 2 weeks. I'll still shoot. And I think that's the type of mentality they got to break through and actually play to win the game. So that was great. Jakob was great. Some of the plays he made tonight, you know, it was weird because Jakob always looks confused when there's a guy bigger than him, is able to play more physical than him. And Klingon was able to get the best of him a couple times, but when Jakob came back late in the game, because Jakob had 5 fouls, so he didn't play for a lot of the fourth. When the run was there and it was like a 2-point game or it was even tied, Jakob came back in the game with 3 minutes, like Gandalf the White, and he started just making play after play after play. Here's me rolling to the rim, catching an and one from Scottie Barnes, finishing and making the free throw. Now I'm getting the rebound. Now I'm getting the, you know, like, and I'm just like getting the stops defensively. I'm just like, man, just so reliable from Jakob, who, again, the Raptors would stand no chance against teams like Portland without Jakob in the middle. Of course, you still feel like another big would really help too, but still, like, when you got to consider like how good our regular big is. Jakob is so dependable, so solid. And then even Mamu, I thought, you know, didn't really make much of an impact in the second half, but in the first half, Mamu, like, looking like LeBron on the fast break. There was plays where he would just get the inbound or get the rebound, rip it, and just run to the whole length of the floor, like full-on sprint R2 plus square, and then going in for the layup, going in for the dunk, Statue of Liberty style. I'm like, man, this guy's so fast. Like, how many centers in the league are ripping it and just going in another way for a dunk? Like, that was beautiful to see. Didn't see much of him in the second half, but I thought he competed on the glass as well. Like, just a lot of good performances. And again, like, you needed all that, right? Because Brandon was kind of cold. You know, and the Blazers were, you know, they're just a good team. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, they have a lot of good players. Jeremy Grant was playing big, dunking on guys. Camara's, you know, certainly tonight was knocking down threes like crazy. Made 6 threes. Klingon is a huge body, basically their version of Jakob without the playmaking. Denny, even though the Raptors got him to shoot 6 of 15 from the field, which is good, but he still got to the foul line 15 times, still had 8 rebounds, 14 assists. Like, this guy's somehow manufacturing the ugliest triple-double you've ever seen. Shaedon Sharpe back in Toronto as always. You know, there's a fan on the sign that said, I came from London to watch Shaedon Sharpe. That's like me saying I came from Etobicoke to watch Scottie Barnes. Like, you know what I mean? We all took regional transit to make this happen. But still, like, you know, back in his hometown making plays, like, so like they were playing well. And again, they got off to a hot start. You thought like, okay, Raptors on a 2-game losing streak, what can they do here? They came through. They pulled it out. So really impressive. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, actually, we're going to bring in Alex, who was at the game tonight, to get his thoughts on the game and to answer your questions. But I'm hype, as always, after wins, but this was a really good one.
This segment is presented by Table Fare and Social. Get your pregame bites and after-work drinks at Table. It's at a great location right across the street from Scotiabank Arena and just steps away from Union Station and the Metrolinx bus terminal. Will, what are we having at Table Fare and Social?
Well, they got one of our favorites in the city, Alouette.
Ooh.
And you, of course, you know Alouette. Incredible food.
The wedge salad?
The wedge salad, exactly. Imagine you're about to watch a Raptors game, you're about to watch a Leafs game, you're about to catch a concert at Scotiabank, and beforehand, we get together, get a couple of drinks at Alouette, get that salad. We're ready for anything, man.
Yeah, no, there's plenty of options at Table, Fair, and Social. This is your go-to spot. Next time you're off to a game, check out Table, Fair, and Social, a downtown food hall right across from the arena for some great pregame bites and drinks.
What up, my brother?
Oh, wow.
Whoa, why's my man eating nori, man?
No, just eating some seaweed, man.
We got Noriega on the show.
Yo, what's
man.
good, man? Raps win, baby.
Yo, tell me, bro, what was that like in the arena at the MasterCard Lounge? You know what I mean? My man rolling in the 200s, eating prime filet mignon.
Yeah, shouts to listener to Robert Mirage for that. But man, I gotta say, man, I think that might be that's probably one of the best Scottie games I've watched. You know, feel like just fully in control. You know, obviously the huge plays on defense, but it's like this guy was just like bodying, that Blazers roster. I like when he plays big like that. And I think it's great to see, man. 15-7 record, all of that stuff. But I think that's got to be the biggest story. Is for this season is if Scottie becomes this player, man.
Dude, I think he's just putting it all together, man. It's kind of crazy because last year at this time, well, actually after last season, I was just like, I don't know, like it just there were so many things that kind of left me wanting. Like I didn't really understand the 3-point shooting. It felt like there were a couple times, like the defense was always really good, and I think it took it to another level last year too. But like we knew behind the scenes, like the leadership was turning around too. Like he'd been taking more responsibilities. Obviously the kid and everything like that. Man's but like I still just felt like, okay, like what's the scoring output, and like does he have that takeover gear? And he's not the most natural takeover guy. He's not like Kawhi, where it's like, okay, this like exudes calm. Okay, it's a close game. Give me the ball. Just get to the mid range. Zap. Here's a jumper or whatever. But like, there were these moments tonight, like when the Raptors were like slipping, like that game was tied, and he just took it hard to the rim and just got fouled and make both free throws. I was like, felt such a comfort watching him, man. Like he led this thing. He led this whole thing, man.
Yeah, I think the key is. Oh, what are you doing? I think the key is just him playing big. Like he's big out there, man. You gotta push the guys around, be physically imposing. Yeah. I think last year was kind of wash year, and Darko was just like, yeah, man, just go out there and shoot as many threes as you want. Like, you see the shot selection, the way more selective this year, I think overall as a team. And shouts to Grady Dick too, Gillette. Gillette's number one guy, got a single stroke today, single three. No, but I thought Gradey played.
That was a close shave, man.
I thought Gradey played really well, man. The best that he can be. Undeniably smooth out there.
It was pretty smooth.
Yeah, no, I was happy with Grady. IQ was great to start. And Jakob out here doing like Julius Irving layups.
Oh yeah. He was like, flick the reverse. I didn't know he had that, man.
How pissed were you in the first quarter though when they were playing like no defense, bro?
Yo, that was crazy. And Portland just couldn't miss. I swear they made their first 6 threes or something. Like,
yo, Portland's kind of fun, man.
Portland's good. It's a good team.
Camara. I don't know if Sharp's good. I guess Sharp was good tonight.
Sharp is definitely a talented player, but it still feels like he's a little bit less like productive than his talent will suggest. But he's undeniably a good player. Yeah,
massive ovation for Danny Avdia, pregame.
Hey man, there was no big appearance by Hansen, man. You know how many Chinese people were in the arena just to watch Hansen?
I saw at least one Chinese sign for Hansen.
Yeah.
There was a kid holding up a "Thank you, Hansen Yang" like in Chinese. Sign. I'm like,
for what? He didn't even play. What do you mean?
I'm like, for what? Also, you're wearing an RJ Barrett jersey. Make a choice.
2 guys who didn't play in this game, man.
Yeah. No. Anyways, we got Portland, and then what we got? We got Lakers. We got Lakers coming in. You see a little dysfunction, with LeBron over there.
Hey.
In the Phoenix game where he was like chatting with the Phoenix bench when JJ was trying to like call a play and all this stuff. Bron's got to stop, man. I mean, once again, not to be hypocritical, but like 40, 41-year-olds should not be, engaging in petty beefs. Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, I think there's a key difference because like, you turn it on when it's showtime. You know what I mean? Like maybe between episodes, like we don't know. But
Yeah.
during episodes, like you turn
There's
it
a
on,
lot
man.
of there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of
Yeah.
questions when you click the start stream.
No, but
And
when,
Mans
when,
is holding a box of Noriega. By the way, missing the Mob Deep Raekwon show at History tonight. Yeah,
really?
yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, that's a shame.
That's
Couldn't do double duty tonight. You know.
you couldn't be in two places at once, man.
Oh man.
Nah, like this was
No, let's
No,
get
this is
another
a-
streak. Let's get another streak going. You know, let's
Why
take
not,
care of the
man?
Lakers on Thursday. You know, revenge game against the Hornets.
Yeah.
You know, the team formerly known as the Boston Celtics are coming in, and then let's just get on
we
a
gotta
good
hit
roll.
the Celtics, man.
Yeah, get on a good roll, and then you know, I got tickets to the NBA Cup because I'm so excited for that
Yo,
Knicks game.
my man bought tickets, man. You don't understand. This guy has been going as media, or he has been getting gifted tickets. Okay, this man paid his hard-earned P&L
Yo,
money
Yo,
to put into Raptors Knicks, man.
you telling
Come
me I
on.
can pay like $100 for like a ticket in the 100s to watch the Raptors play an elimination game? Like, are you
Yo,
kidding me?
we were just talking about
Like-
this last night at the Canada qualifiers. Canada beating the Bahamas. Actually,
Yeah,
we'll talk about it in
salute.
a second because we
Yeah.
might have a little bonus Mobley slander. But
Yeah.
but yeah, like Raptors tickets are for once in terms of value, like actually in a good place.
No, I think
know what I mean?
Raptors are very fairly priced right now.
The price hasn't caught up to the quality because
Well, I
like
think
the quality
economy,
suddenly got good.
You know, you've been talking. You know, the economy's been down.
Yeah.
And I think people just can't afford luxuries like paying like $300, $400, $500 to go watch a premium Raptors game. Although, if you look up the Raptors Lakers tickets, they're pretty out of hand.
Okay.
Because Lakers, LeBron and Luka, obviously, that's a different price point. Yeah.
Okay, but you know what? That's especially every season ticket holder will know this. When Braun comes to town, you just sell that, and that's your revenue for that's gonna cover like 5 games for you easily.
But I gotta say,
what I
man,
mean?
like if we did a draft of guys you want to watch, like is Braun even in the top 15 right now?
Oh, wow!
Like
impromptu Bill Simmons segment.
Yeah,
here?
not to build this. No, but it's like I get it.
Hold
It's
on,
like
yeah. Go
I
ahead.
get it. This might be the last chance you see LeBron. Like and you know, who knows? Like I guess that is a big deal, but it's like
Yo.
LeBron at 41 is not the same show as LeBron when he was on the Heatles, man.
Okay, if you're telling me that. If you're telling me that you're getting to watch a LeBron that's stat padding for 10 points, like that felt like Dark Martin hits a huge three to extend the Raptors 3-point streak. When he was in the game down like 30, being like, "Oh, here's a three against Phoenix of all teams," and that extends a 10-point streak. Like dog, like that was real sad. Okay, let's do who would you pay real Canadian money to watch? Draft.
Okay, let's draft. Okay,
I'm
I'll go
gonna take the first pick. First pick.
come on.
Oh, you got the first pick. Who are you picking?
Where are you taking? I'm gonna take Jokic.
Jokic.
Over
Okay,
Wemby.
great pick. I agree. I'm taking Wemby. Okay.
Okay.
Third
you
pick.
know, I'm gonna go with Steph.
Steph. That's an amazing pick.
Yeah.
For me, I gotta watch Luka.
Okay. I like that.
Luka's my fourth pick.
You know what? I'm going KD, man. I
KD.
still like watching KD. Yeah.
KD can still hoop.
Yeah, I'm still watching KD.
KD. You know what? If this is at Scotiabank Arena, I need to watch Shea Gilgeous-Alexander because last time Shea was in Toronto, this guy
Okay.
was dancing all over us, man. I
Yeah,
need to
yeah,
watch.
yeah.
I need to watch free throws. Okay, go ahead.
Can I go off the board a little bit here? Maybe.
This is your money. How do you want to spend it?
Hey, you know this guy always brings it in Toronto. Give me Dylan Brooks, man.
Oh, Dylan.
No,
okay.
I know I'm getting a game. Like I know I'm getting something. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
get something out of it. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right. Who am I gonna watch? And you know what?
There's
You
still
know
some
who I
big
really
guys.
love watching these days? I love watching Alper and Şengün, man.
Okay. So like
Yeah,
let's
give me
go to the
Şengün.
KD Şengün game. We'll go together.
Yeah.
Give me Ant.
Ant. Okay.
Yeah, give me Ant.
I feel like Ant hasn't really done that much in Toronto outside of dunking on Utah and Tampa.
Yeah,
But, you
that's
know,
right,
That
yeah.
that's part of it.
We're slowly
Who else
running
am I
out.
gonna-
I feel like
Who else am I gonna watch in the NBA? Let me pull up the standings. Hold on.
you're missing Giannis.
Oh, you know what? Just to boo Giannis, yeah, I would boo Giannis for sure. No, I would be excited. I would be excited for sure to come into a game and watch Giannis.
Yeah.
So I'll take it. All right, who you got next?
Shea's taken, right?
Shay's taken. I took Shay already.
Okay, I'm running out, man. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll watch Cooper Flag. You know what? Yo, you know what?
What
That's
about
it.
Kawhi? What about Kawhi?
Yo,
Would you pay for one?
Kawhi in 2025? No,
Yo.
man. No, Kawhi's
on,
out, man. Kawhi's out. So I think that's it. I think that's the cutoff.
So
I
there's
think that's
10
the cutoff
watchable
of
players
people
in the
you
NBA,
want to
huh?
go watch. Yeah.
One of them is Dylan Brooks.
Yo, man, I'm telling you, spend your money wisely. You want to see a game, you go see Dylan Brooks, man.
So we got Jokic, Wemby, Steph, Luka, KD, SGA, Dylan Brooks,
Yeah.
Alperen Sengun, Anthony Edwards, Giannis. You want to watch? You excited to watch Brunson?
Not really. Yeah.
You excited to watch like?
I don't like
Booker?
watching those ISO guys just pound the ball. You know what? Give me CP3 because it's his final year.
No way, bro. No.
Can you
way.
please let me go to the Clippers game? I want to see CP
100%, bro. Please
Okay.
go ahead, man. I feel like you know, Can I stick Pascal on?
Yeah, sure.
Can
Why
I
don't we
sneak
put
Pascal
AJ
in
Mitchell?
for
Let's
live
put AJ
sports?
Mitchell on there too. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Neek from Sacramento. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Anybody from Live Sports, you need to be on
Yeah.
this list.
But
man.
I think that's it. I don't know.
that might be it,
Like, are
man.
you like, oh, I want to see Cade? You know, like you trying to see Cade?
Why you saying it like that? Man?
No, but there's a
I wanna
difference
see
between
Queen, man.
there's a
I wanna see
difference between
Queen.
you know what? Put Derek Queen on there, man. I
Yeah,
wanna
give
see
me Queen, man. Give me Queen.
But there's a difference between wanting to watch a good team and a player, right? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
I would love to watch Raptors Pistons, but I'm not there just to see Cade. You know, like I
Right,
just want to see
right.
the matchup.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I don't know. And
No.
Braun does not make that list for me.
And this is not even us trying to slander Braun, like, because it will look stupid before Raptors
No,
play him.
Braun's
But like,
incredible.
no, but like LeBron hasn't. It hasn't even been LeBron yet this year. So like in this current version, it's not as interesting. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
But yeah,
Bron-
the league might be in need of some new stars, man. My goodness, man.
Braun is a clout pick, you know, like you're there to see Braun, but it's clout. That's not a real Hooper choice. Yeah.
Right. Streets want Zion. You want to see Zion?
No, why do I want to see Zion?
Someone said Jaylen Brown. I'm not paying money to see Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, only if he rubs Beijing on me.
Yo, imagine he doesn't do autographs. He does stamps with his
Yeah,
head.
it's like Jalen. I flew from Beijing to get some Beijing.
Yo, someone should do that sign, man.
Yeah, someone please do it.
I know there's people from Beijing and Toronto, man.
You see, Giannis wiped his social media and everything, man.
Hey,
Is that
Hey.
a thing? Is that a thing?
how old is Giannis again? How old is
Giannis
Giannis?
like
Giannis, man?
28, 29, I feel like.
Giannis is 30 years old, man.
Oh, he's 30 now? Oh, damn.
He's about to turn 31 this week.
Yeah.
His birthday is December 6th. Is like social media like hijinks is at his big age? Like is this cringe or not cringe?
No, I feel like it's okay for him. Like
Really?
he's an immigrant. Yeah, I feel like
What does the immigrant factor have to
no, I feel like as an immigrant you
Yo.
get to. He didn't grow up with social media, you know. Like he probably didn't discover social
Neither
media.
did you,
till he-
man.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You got to give immigrants like an extra 7 years. Like he started on Instagram probably when he was like 19, so he's like a little bit behind the curve. So yeah, no, Giannis will forever be cool. Yeah, Giannis will forever be cool.
Okay, fair. Shouts to Liban, the franchise. Which, by the way, yo, we ran into one of Liban's friends
Yeah.
at the Canada Bahamas, World Cup qualifier game on Monday at TMU, and the man was like, "Yo, you looking for franchise?" And I'm like, "Oh, you mean Liban Osman?
Oh,
yeah.
You need franchise. This
Bro,
guy-
the guy legit called him franchise offline. That was amazing. Man.
No,
Shouts
that's
to-
crazy, man.
shouts to
Make sure you check
franchise,
out the
man.
Canadian basketball pod with Kyle Wiltshire
Yep.
this week. You know, was calling him a wilt yesterday
Hey.
at the Canada Bahamas game. Yeah, he has a Chinese tattoo. A couple
right.
of Chinese tattoos. Actually, I think he has like a whole waterfall from China.
This guy has a whole Levi poem on his
Yangtze
back.
River or whatever. Liban, please confirm whether Kyle Wiltshire did play in
Yo.
China. I'm pretty sure he did.
Yo, Liban, ask him about his Chinese tattoos. But he mentions midlife crisis at 30. I think this actually might be the underrated thing. I think when everybody turns 30, they feel like a need to change something. I don't know.
Well, I think
It's just like a thing.
No.
So
You know,
NBA players are not
franchise-
exempt from this.
franchise has a good point here. I think in NBA years you hit your mid-career crisis at 30.
Okay.
because you go through your prime years, especially if you're a great player, and all you get talked about is how many championships you're winning. And when you hit 30 and you're like, oh shit, I'm still at 0 or I'm still at 1 in Giannis's case, that's when you start kind of looking elsewhere, right? I mean, LeBron didn't go to. I mean, how old was LeBron when he went to Miami? Probably like 26, 27. I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
think it was
guys
like
really.
20. Yeah, I'll look it up.
Yeah, but guys hit that mid career crisis around this time.
No, it's true.
And good on Giannis. Like I hope Giannis doesn't like half ass this. Like if you want out, just get out, man.
No, like no,
just make your
literally
move.
nobody will blame him. It's like KG. It's actually better than KG in Minnesota. He already won the ring with
Well,
him.
KG waited for too long.
Right,
Like by the time KG got there, he could really win one ring with Boston. So
right. Should have been two. Should have been two before he got injured. All right, let's take some questions.
oh, cool.
By the way, we're taking questions tomorrow as well, so just check back in like 12 hours.
Yeah, Vivek Jacob will join us. And yeah, we got some great questions incoming. Yeah, so
Yeah,
send out for more questions. Yeah.
I sent
Two
it
hour
out.
2 hour pod on the way.
I'm excited, man. You know what? It's just this and Raptors practice, man. That's what I got on the
Yeah,
schedule
man.
tomorrow.
Lonely holidays. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, let's go. We got a couple questions. These were starred by our intern, so don't blame me if these are bad. No, I'm just kidding. These are good. First
Yeah,
one, 17
intern who
turnovers.
forgot to show up to work yesterday.
Oh, come on. We're gonna call him out. Yeah, we should
No,
call
he
him.
just
Out.
he just like
deserves it.
didn't show up. Yeah, what happened? Yeah.
Wow. First one, 17 turnovers. This number is sneakily high in a lot of recent Raptors games. What you think about the turnovers?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Yo, by the way, did you see this clip where Luka was asked about like this upcoming matchup against the Raptors? Because
He says he doesn't watch the NBA, right?
He's like, I don't watch the NBA. That is incredible.
How many NBA players do you think are putting on the Raps, man?
Yo, come on, man. They gotta tap in, man. I want like a diehard film watcher to come here and be like, y'all watch the Raptors. I know Jamal Shedd's leading the league in like assist to turnover ratio. Like I know Brandon Ingram take game winners, man. I know Matt Devlin says Mamu says knock you out. You know what I mean? Like I need diehard ball watchers, man. In the
Nobody
NBA.
watching the Raps but you.
You were there tonight, man. You can't deny it. No, I think okay. Some of the turnovers I would break it down into like one, like Brandon hasn't been that effective in the last couple of games, and so he's not just fumbling the ball a little bit, but like guys are kind of pushing him off his spots, or even plays aren't developing because they can't get the ball to Brandon. I think the other part too is just Raptors sometimes play a little too fast. Like I thought in the first half, the Raptors kind of rushed into a couple plays. I thought their overall execution was actually pretty decent. Both half court against the zone and also in transition in this one. But yeah, I do agree. The 17 turnovers. It's also when the Raptors miss a shot at the basket, their transition defense gets compromised a little bit too. So, yeah. Next one for IQ needs to be better in the fourth, man. How long does he have spending dribbling before chucking the ball for someone to save the play? I think IQ may have like, I don't know. He might just be like the guy that people get annoyed at this season, no matter what. Like he's kind of like
This
he can't
seems
do
like
anything
a
right.
complaint that followed Fred towards his last season here.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I think IQ's not as guilty of this as Fred. IQ doesn't have the ball as much. I know the play he's talking about. They were trying to set up a late play there for Brandon Ingram. Brandon was supposed to be in the post. He didn't really get open. The play wasn't quite there. Took too long. And ultimately, it's IQ's job to sort of go a different option, instead of insisting on that one. But he kind of kept dribbling the ball, kept it in its place. Couldn't get it to Brandon. Then he had shot a pull-up brick. But, like, I just wouldn't be complaining about IQ when he has 23 points on 9 of 11 shooting, 5 of 6 from 3, makes clutch plays as well, offensively and defensively. He has 5 rebounds, 8 assists, like 2 steals. Like, I'm just gonna. If you're not happy with IQ after a game like this, you're never gonna be happy with IQ. Like this is as good as he could play.
No, I thought IQ played really good today. Who's got the scapegoat belt right now, man? Anybody?
Scapegoat belt right now.
Gradey kind of carrying it a little bit.
Low-key Gradey kind of carrying it. Brandon kind of carried it, I suppose, for the first time all season.
Yeah, sure.
For breaking a couple shots. He did miss 14 straight shots during a stretch there. Ochai kind of has it. It's kind of lame to put it on Ochai though. Like I just don't expect Ochai to play that
Ochai will always make the fundamental play, but anything above that he can't. Yeah. Like if it's a straight drive, right-handed layup, bam. But if he's driving baseline trying to do a reverse, it's not happening.
It's kind of, he's like a really, like, just, the all average call out was really good. You know what I mean? His destiny, like, his ultimate destiny, if he fulfills his full potential, is like a Dorian Finney-Smith, who is
like
an all average team all-star for us.
He's currently probably like a 72 rating, and I think he could end up at a 73.
Yeah, like that's 75 on a really hot month, like capped out at that. Yeah. What else we got, man? Our late game offense, when we're up, has been really bad. Kind of got lucky to escape this one. Need to get into more actions, quicker moving. I do agree with that. Like, I think that, like, to slow it down kind of stuff, there is sometimes where, like, they'll try to force feed Brandon a little bit, and then Scottie would be like, okay, I'll take the next one. You know, I think the really good movements in this one came from team basketball, right? Like, when Scottie got doubled and he swung it to Jamal, and then Jamal found, you know, Brandon cutting back door, or when Jamal drove it, collapsed the paint, and then fed Brandon cutting in for a layup. Like, the one-on-one scoring, like, it's great, and again, like, probably Brandon is the best guy at that. But you don't need to do that every single time down. And I think especially running your offense a little bit faster, it gives you more options in team basketball in general. So, but I get it. People get tired at the end of the game. It's like, they're human, you know. They can improve. I agree. We got $2 from Bondi. Raptors win. Get out the salami and cheese.
Let's go, baby. Get out the nori, man. Yeah. Get out the nori and the Tim Hortons coffee, man. All crazy mix.
No, I know it smelled crazy in there.
Someone in the chat said, you know what goes good with that seaweed? Some Spam. You know what? Great call, though.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. Who's eating seaweed and coffee at night, man? What's going on? Yo, did you get hype off of the Chuck Swirsky? Like, where were you at with Chuck? Let's be honest.
What, are you getting paid by the minute tonight?
Always. Always Tim Hortons.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. I mean, it got kind of gimmicky after a while, you know? Like, it wasn't, I don't know. I'm a Matt Devlin guy.
Matt James. Who was it? Mike James. That was sick, wicked, and nasty.
Yeah, like, nasty. Raps improved to 18 and 53. Yeah. Man. Yeah, I saw Sexy Beast at the arena tonight.
Oh, yeah, Beast was there?
Want to issue another...
Ranger was there. Big shout to Ranger, bro.
Oh, shoot, yeah?
The only Blazers fan in the city. He was in the building,
Yo, that's big, man. Yeah, I saw some CJ McCollum jerseys in the stands.
I hope that wasn't him. My goodness.
I need to issue another apology to Joe Wolfond. I ran into Wolfond tonight. And I forgot he was unemployed. I was like, hey, you here for the score? And then quickly realized.
Oh. So he's here for the Raptors.
Yeah, so I want to issue another apology to Joe.
Unbelievable, man.
Yeah,
come on,
sorry,
man.
Sorry, Joe.
Why is Joe always getting these?
You know, Joe's so synonymous, you know, like Wolfond and Cash, you know, Pound the Rock era. Like,
yeah.
They're just so synonymous with the score that I still associate him with the score. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But it's probably like that period where, like, you left Sportsnet first, and then I was still there for like 3 months. So people were like, you know, they were always coming up and being like, yo, where's Alex, man? Is he okay? Like, I'm like, yo, relax. They're like, are you gonna join him? I'm like, probably.
Yo, Alex is always gonna be okay, man, guys. Don't worry.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
What else, man?
What else we got? Do you see Scottie getting an All-NBA at this rate? It's positionless now. I can't name 3 better power forwards than him.
I think if the Raps finish top 4, Scottie will definitely make All-NBA.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All-NBA is hard to make, but I at this rate, yes, he is definitely. He's played like a top 15 player.
If Raps are top 4 at All-Star break, I think Scottie and Brandon should be there. Ooh, I mean, Brandon's got to, you know, obviously like keep this going type.
Yeah, he got to heat up again.
Yeah, he got to heat up, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. When Gradey has a bad game, all you people in the chat want to complain and talk shit, but when he has a good game, no one shouts it out.
Sure.
Great job tonight, Gradey.
No, you could do this with any player.
Yeah.
But don't ever do this with Ochai, okay?
You know what? When Garrett Temple has a bad conga line, all you people in the chat want to complain and talk shit. but when he has a good dance, no one wants to call it out. How could you?
Yo, I hate to zag, man, but I hate that dance.
Oh, what? Yo, come on, man.
Let's get serious, man. We're trying to be top 4 in the East, man. Let's stop. Let's stop this pregame shenanigans, man.
What? Come on, you didn't like that RJ jumped in the line because he was all injured and stuff. This is the first time he gets to do it.
RJ, just get back for the NBA Cup, man. We need you.
Yeah, RJ, he was not jumping up and down on that knee. I'll say that much, man.
Please, RJ. Yeah.
Darko did say before the game today that RJ has still yet to participate in any sort of like practice or any contact work. So
we need the cup, man. We need the cup.
Oh, we need the cup, bro.
Our intern Karam passes along the stat here. There's only 4 teams with 15 wins right now. OKC, Raptors, Pistons, and the Lakers. Yeah. So 15 with 15 plus, because pretty sure OKC's like 20-1 right now. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I mean.
OKC is not winning 74 games. Yeah.
Well, how is nobody making any noise about the fact that they're 20-1 though? Like, do people just hate OKC this much? Like, because when the Warriors were 24-0, it was like the biggest. Like everyone tuned in to watch every game.
Steph was like going into arenas and just like dropping 50, hitting from half court.
Do you remember that season when they played the Raptors like in Toronto?
Oh yeah, that was huge. Didn't they come in and just crush us?
No. We played them really tight. There were a couple key plays down the stretch that the Warriors got to extend their win streak, but it was like in November. And then Kyle always had really good games against Golden State, like since forever. Kyle was like going back and forth with Steph for a while, which was very exhilarating.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, what are you gonna about OKC? I mean, happy for them.
I guess nobody cares, eh? Nobody cares about that team, unfortunately. Congrats that you're good. Did you get? Someone said I need Alex's thoughts on the Bill Simmons Kellerman episode.
Yep. So I'll be jumping in bed right after with my nori.
This guy leaving seaweed all over the place while he's kicking his socks up, listening to Max Kellerman.
I'm very excited. Also, Bill dropped the hint.
Podcast appointment viewing, man.
Bill just dropped the hint that John Cena is going on his pod later this week.
No,
so I'm super excited about that.
No, because Bill used to have this like era when it was BS Report.
Pop culture era?
Like, that pop culture guests where it would be Kevin Love one day and then like Bill Hader the next day.
Yeah, and then like Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
So
so like he's gone a while where he doesn't really do like guests. He just
I think Bill's employees. Bill fell off, but like he was but he's back. Bill's
he's on that circuit, man.
Bill's making a good late 2025 run. Yeah.
Who's like the one dream guest you would love to have on the Simmons pod? Like you want to see Bill chop it up with like Timothy Chalamet or something?
Yeah, I think Chalamet is I think Chalamet is gonna go on this month to promote his movie.
Like, that would actually be perfect.
Yeah, because Chalamet has shown that like he knows ball a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna say he's like a crazy ball knower.
Like,
But he can talk Knicks, I'm sure. Yeah, so yeah, probably Shyamalan. But like Simmons has had it all, man. Honestly,
bro,
like,
this guy had Obama.
Holidays are a little lonely. I might download the last 10 years of Bill and Chuck Klosterman pods and just kind of lock in. My third eye is gonna be so open by the end of that day.
I need to know the craziest take that they have, man. Oh, I know. It's gonna be something ridiculous.
Yo, like, you lock Klosterman, Gladwell, and Bill in a room, like. They could come up with anything.
Yeah, Grantland. They'll come up with Grantland. No, it's going to be the craziest comparisons, man.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
They're going to be like, who had a longer prime, Anne Hathaway or LeBron?
Yo. Honestly,
that's the type of thing they will come up with.
Oh, honestly, the real debate is LeBron versus Grey's Anatomy. Like who's had more? Who's had more elite seasons? Yeah, because like I think they're both entering like season 22. So that's a debate.
Streets are so far favoring Anne for
Anne Hathaway's top 5 all time, man.
Bro, LeBron's struggling to get 10 points, man. Anne Hathaway never struggled for 10. She does 10 every day.
Yo, she's already gonna be in the new Christopher Nolan movie next year. Devil Wears Prada 2.
She booked for like 5 movies. Yeah,
Devil Wears Prada 2. I'm gonna be there opening night, man. I'm super excited. Oh, fun fact, I don't know if you know this.
Oh, what's up, man?
Shakespeare's wife was named Anne Hathaway. Did you know that?
No.
Don't ask me why I know this.
Wait, hold on.
If
Is
you
this
guys
real?
go Google William Shakespeare,
Nah. Hold
his
on,
wife's
man.
name was Anne Hathaway.
Let's look this
Yeah.
up collectively.
No, because I was gonna watch that movie Hamnet, and then I was looking it up. Yeah.
Hey Google, who is William Shakespeare's wife?
Does this count as a Google segment?
Anne Hathaway. They married in 1582.
Bam!
Ain't no way.
Bam! Princess Bride, baby.
Yo. Wow. Okay. Well, if we're talking primes, then that's unbelievable.
Yeah. No, who you think got the better pen, man? Shakespeare or Jay-Z? Yeah. This guy messaging me last night. This guy messaging me lyrics from Otis.
Yo, I was crying. No, I rewatched the
video?
Infamous. Yeah, the funk
Yeah.
the flex
When
22 minute like
when he drops 92 bombs. Yeah.
bro, but he kept rewinding. Like I'm not even kidding. He rewinded like 10 times, specifically at the verse where Jay-Z comes in the second verse. When he comes in, he's like, "Photo shoot fresh, looking like wealth. I'm about to call the paparazzi on myself."
Man, live at the Mercer, man. Run up
Run
on
up on Easy
Kanye,
the
I'm a
wrong
murk.
way.
Oh
I'm
man.
gonna murk you. I was like, oh man. No, but that song is excellent.
Yo,
though,
I was
man. Otis is
traveling. I
all-timer,
was traveling in Europe when that album dropped. I guess this was like 2011 or something. And oh my, that was a vibe, man. Yo. Walking through Prague, listening to Watch the Throne, eating some schnitzel.
Yo, you
Alex
get
is always
accustomed.
gonna be okay.
You a customer. You ain't accustomed to going through customs. You don't even know it, huh?
Oh my
man.
god, man. Yeah, no, and that video is amazing, man.
Yo, for sure. They took the doors off.
Didn't they legit
You
have
know?
a jet fly over them? Like it was crazy.
Yeah. No, that whole
Anyways.
Otis is like it might be a top 5 song for me, man.
Yeah.
We gotta do that. We gotta do that at karaoke. Who you want to be, Hove or Ye?
Of course, yay.
You want to be Ye?
No, rap songs always don't translate well in karaoke, man. Like it's
Really?
because like you really gotta hit that rhythm, right? Like once you're off, you're off. Like if you
but that
can't
sounds
spit those
slower.
lines, you can't. Yeah.
That song's kind of slower, so
But I don't know. In like 500 years, are we studying Shakespeare or are we studying Jay-Z, you know?
we studying Anne Hathaway apparently. The big takeaway is Anne Hathaway's 500 years old, and that she locked up Bill.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which Bill was better, man? Bill
Anyways,
Shakespeare or Bill Simmons, man? Which BS was better?
Yo, that's crazy, man. Yo, BS versus BS is crazy.
He was the original BS report.
Yo,
man.
Shakespeare probably had his own Closterman, man. Was Einstein in his era? Einstein's like on the pod being like, yo, you ever think about dropping an apple from a tree, dog?
Yeah. You ever unslip the dogs of war?
Yo, man, you ever think about this thing called little gravity action here?
You think he played Guess the Sonnets with Cousin Sal?
Yo, they did like the reinventables. Holy shit.
Yo, it's insane, man.
Oh man.
All right.
Imagine pods during like the Great Depression or during like Prohibition.
Yeah. Yo.
Damn,
Pods. Yeah. Streets are
That's too
saying
much.
Streets are saying this is a good pod because Alex is off the seaweed tonight, man. This guy legit popped the seaweed right before the episode. That might be a first ever, man.
Yo, seaweed's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Like it's so versatile.
Oh. What else we got, man? Yo, happy career to Danilo Gallinari, Italian legend.
Yeah,
Announced his
Gallinari's
retirement.
out. He's out.
The Rooster?
He's out. Was that his nickname?
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Well, I think like Gallo is like kind of like Rooster
Yeah.
in Italian,
sure.
maybe.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, maybe Cash will be here for this.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, Mobley Center. Oh yeah, this is the last thing we'll say before we get to the stars. And yesterday, me, Alex, and Jerome were kindly invited by Canada Basketball to tune in and attend the World Cup qualifier between Team Canada and the Bahamas. Obviously, they didn't have their NBA players because the NBA season's going on. But we came to the game. It was actually really fun. Canada got the win down the stretch, kind of similar to this one. Like it got a little close at the end, but Canada was able to make some big plays. Big shouts to Thomas Kennedy. Big shouts to Kyle Wiltjer. Those guys all made some huge plays. Marcus Carr finally got a couple plays to drop at the end there. But we were watching it, and we got there, and we were like, wait, hold on. There's a 14 on that side. There's a guy named Mobley on there.
No, I walked in during like the first half into the Mattamy gym, and I heard the public announcer be like, Isaiah Mobley. I was like, what's going on here?
I didn't know Isaiah Mobley was Palmanian, man. Good for him, man.
Isaiah Mobley was terrible. Yeah.
That brother was not good. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, Isaiah Mobley plays like how I describe Evan Mobley play. Like, he's getting blocked, he's missing shots, getting pushed for rebounds. Like, bro.
No, but you were like chirping him, and
hey,
you
franchise,
were like,
don't even say that. Don't even say that. Isaiah Mobley, not a geyser, man.
You were chirping him, and it's like, you know, like, I don't know, like, that's the type of game where he could have run into the stands and thrown hands at you, man. like, you know, shouts to TMU, but I don't know if the Mattamy security would have been ready for the malice at the Mattamy Palace.
The malice at Mattamy is fine.
Yo, they would have had to rename their team and school again, man.
No, but I felt like we had a lot of fans in the building. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I had people there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Run
well,
up on Willie the wrong way, I might murk you.
Team Canada. Team Canada. I mean, they did a really cool thing where they sold these $30 mystery jersey boxes.
Yeah.
And for $30, you got to get a box, and then inside was a game-worn jersey of either a men's or women's player. And it was super cool. By the time we hit the merch stand, like, they were already sold out. But we had some like listeners come through, and other people show us that they got really cool jerseys. And stuff.
That was dope, man.
That was really cool of Team Canada. Also, are they going bankrupt? Yeah.
Wow. No.
Yeah,
Not
we saw David Blatt. You know, he's a consultant, I think, on Team Canada.
Yeah. Yo, shouts to David Blatt, man. Hopefully he's okay. He suffered some health issues. You saw one day in the game, like he really he needed the walker and everything. So I hope he's okay. But he's still an advisor.
And I was like, man, don't you just hate LeBron, man? That fucking coach killer. Because Blatt famously he got let go mid-season. Ty Lue took over and then won the chip. Yeah.
Well, he got the Adrian Griffin treatment, except Doc Rivers didn't win the chip like Tyronn
Lue. Oh my
Lue.
God, I don't even remember Adrian Griffin being on the Bucks. Remember the Bucks danced right after the next game? They did. Yo, please, Korem, can you please try to look for this Bucks team dance? This was like a game in Detroit, I think, but it's like it was right after Adrian Griffin was let go, and everyone's like, "Yo, the Bucks are so happy." They did like a 7-minute pregame dance. It's just like Brook Lopez dancing on everyone. Bobby Portis is like doing the Kyle sit-ups.
Yo, the craziest part was like they were like 33 and 13 or something. Like they were like 20 games over 500.
No, the record was so good, but it seemed like every time they lost, it was like the end of the world.
No, I didn't understand it, man. Their choices for coach at that time were like Doc Rivers. No, it was like I don't know if Doc was in the running. It was Nick Nurse. It was Adrian Griffin, and like I don't even know who the third option was. Maybe Ime, but
man.
like it was a hilarious situation. So yeah, Isaiah was not a geyser, unfortunately.
I think Korem, if you have it, just play it, man. Play it for us.
All right, let's run it here.
Yeah.
Inbounds.
This is the end of the season when Giannis was dancing on FBI suspect Malik Beasley.
Blocked the shot.
I do love how pressed Malik Beasley was. Malik's like, I needed that for my parlay. You messing with my livelihood, Giannis.
Holy shit.
He's like, I had the over on threes made.
Oh my God. All right, give all your stars. I'm gonna find this vid.
Okay, hold on. You search for the vid. I'll figure this out. By the way, huge shouts to the team. Scottie got the chain. Here's Scottie with the chain, and Scottie with the team post game. Gradey still doing the flex. Jamison Battle kind of outmogging him low key because Battle looks like he's bigger. But the whole squad there. RJ still injured unfortunately, but he's still in the photo. I love the little post game tradition here. Scottie with the chain himself. I mean, Honestly, I thought Darko might do something like, oh, Gradey, you really helped. Like, Scottie Barnes, you were fantastic. You did all the plays. You made offensively, defensively, you hit threes. You did everything for us. But Gradey did, like, you did a lot of those last year.
Mm-hmm.
But no, this year, Darko's like straight to the point. My best player, who was my best player tonight? You get the chain, you know what I mean? So, speaking of the chain, let's hand out the 3 stars. Our version of the chain. There's no jewelry. There's nothing.
Sorry, I found this dance, but go ahead. I'm dropping it in the group chat for you, Will.
Okay. So 3 stars from tonight's performance.
Sorry, I'm muting myself. You go ahead.
No. It's okay. Hold on. I'll get the Twitter downloader up. First off, obviously gonna go to Scottie Barnes.
It's
Scottie
like
Barnes.
Garrett Temple dancing times 100.
I'm looking at this now too. It's amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna play without the music just in case we get flagged. But yeah, first star is gonna go to Scottie Barnes. Scottie was fantastic in this one. He continues to play just beautiful basketball all the way around. Best player in this game, 28 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 10 of 18 shooting from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 5 of 7 from the foul line, 2 blocks as well, plus 18 in a 3-point game. Like, come on, man. The impact that he had was incredible. Second star, I'm going to give that to IQ. Everyone's least favorite somehow, unfortunately, but actually was very good in this one. 23 points, again on 9-11 shooting, 5 of 6 from the 3-point line, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, made several great plays in 35 minutes. And your third star, a lot of options to pick with this one, a lot of great players, but give it up for Gradey Dick. 14 points, 3 rebounds, a steal, 6 of 8 from the field. And ultimately, here's a win chart with just Gradey. You know what? Grady's really starting something, man. Him hitting a pose. Like, this is just Grady's marketing mind, okay? Like, he understands, okay? Yes, it's everyone wins, but there's a chance here to become synonymous with winning. And Gradey Dick flexing after a game, that's how you know the Raptors won. So, before we go, we did promise that we will show you this video. So, for context, the Bucks had hired, at the start of this season, they finally got rid of Mike Budenholzer, who they won a championship with, but they got rid of Mike Budenholzer. They replaced him with, after a long head coaching search, Adrian Griffin, who was supposed to be handpicked, I believe, by Giannis. Griffin takes them to like 20 games over 500 after 50 games, but then they fire him. And the very next game, this is what they do collectively. Wait, hold on.
Wrong vid. Come on.
Wait, is this the wrong vid? Hold on. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
What are they doing? Is that AJ Green? Who is that referring? Is that Jay Crowder?
I've never seen a team so happy, man. Yo, I swear to God, they signed Campaign just to join this dance.
Of course, Campaign is in another dancing video, man.
Yo, this is incredible, man.
Yo, I'm dying at AJ Green in this, man. Pat Connaughton? Is that Robin Lopez as well?
This is legit dancing on another man's grave, man.
Is that Patrick Beverly, the criminal? Yo, that's Patrick Beverly. Yo.
This is like incredible, man.
Yo.
Oh my God.
Man. Yo. By the way, I think this team lost in the first round, like always. Like,
oh hell yeah, man! Dunk off bounce in round 1.
Yo, they're putting Garrett Temple to shame. You're right, man. No, Garrett got to step up the dance game. This is crazy.
Yo, honestly, if I'm Griff, I'm coming back to the facilities to throw hands, man.
No, you gotta fight somebody, man.
Somebody.
Pick the smallest guy there and fight him, man. Like Pat Connaughton, step down, man.
I'm taking a $40 Uber straight to the facility if I'm Griff, man. All right, tomorrow, if you guys want to tap in, I believe we're gonna go live around 10:30 Eastern with Vivek Jacob, and we're gonna be doing a Raptors mailbag. Some random questions snuck in there as well, so. We'll address some of those. So, yeah, join us tomorrow, man.
All right.
Did you sign up for questions yet?
I'm pretty sure I hit send on the questions. So
okay,
hopefully
nice.
This did actually happen. Did you get some on Instagram? What's going on?
Yeah, we got a bunch. But I feel like you get more serious basketball questions.
I only got 2, dog. This is crazy.
She's so
Yo, Twitter's dead. Twitter's a dead website, man.
Yeah, it's kind of dead.
Hundreds of followers.
It's like every time you ask a question, they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna shadow ban you now." Yeah.
You know what? That's fair. That's totally
Twitter
fair.
Sucks, man.
It's okay. We'll get some live questions from the chat.
The new
too.
DM format sucks, man. I don't even like DMing JR anymore.
No. Even you and me, man. We've been DMing each other on Twitter for 10 years now. We've
moved to WhatsApp.
To
Now we're at
WhatsApp,
man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like some uncles. For real. All right. Thanks all for listening. Raptors win. They got a day off, and then they got a back-to-back. Charlotte coming up. The Lakers coming up. But more than anything else, we're taking it one game at a time, one win at a time. You can always catch us here on the live post-game show. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate the Nori. All right, that's it. Bye.